Testing, testing, testing. Testing. 1, 2. 1, 2. Check, check. Check, check. 1, 2. Check a 1, 2. Check, check a 1, 2. Check, check. 1, 2. What is up, Josh Branson? Good morning, buddy. Can you hear me? Or do I sound tinny? I'm trying to get my sound tweaked. El Cap Addict, does it sound too loud or too quiet? Or just kind of tinny? I'm wondering if it sounds better if I go down. 'Cause I can turn it down, and I don't know if it sounds better. Pocket Metal and I were trying to figure it out. I'm convinced it was his technology. How are you doing, El Cap? You and Josh? It is 4 a.m. over here. I've gone live like 3 times trying to tweak my sounds and just watching it back as private. And I guess the last time I did it as public. But no, you guys by no means need to hang out. I'm just going to be in here trying to figure it out. Good, Josh. I'm glad you can hear it. That's the most important thing. Let me get that. What's up, buddy? Welcome to the late night test that nobody was supposed to see, but Josh and a few of them caught me in here when I pushed public instead of private. If Shane catches me in here, he'll think I'm going for extra exposure. I promise you it's not that. Good. I just want you guys on Friday night to be able to hear me. I just want the sound. The videos are going to be the videos because I don't do anything there except just shoot videos and talk about knives. And all I want y'all to be able to hear me, and I want to be able to read faster through the chats. There's a way through YouTube where I can slow the chat down, but I don't think I can do it through StreamYard. See, StreamYard not only adds a big chunk of cash that we all have to play, Fitbit, what's up, to use it, but it makes audio interfaces fishy when they work with it. And it also doesn't allow you to use a lot of the internal YouTube stuff. I tried to do a stream on just YouTube, and since I was hooked up through StreamYard, which is just a browser, YouTube wouldn't find my mic. And this was before, I haven't tried it again, but it's just I mean, it can be a freaking nightmare. But I'd love to just be able to stream straight through YouTube and not have to do all this StreamYard stuff. Bit a bit. Have a great day, buddy. I assume it's about what, 7 o'clock there? 8 o'clock a.m. Josh Branson's getting ready for work. Man, I love it. Hey, buddy, let me tell you something. You got your truck off paid off. Your knife fund is going to be banging. You don't want what I've got. Debt. 511 for Josh Branson. That's what time I usually get up when I was working. I haven't been working since September, middle of September. I've been freelancing, but I would get up at 5:30 and go all day. I take little cat naps during the night. Now it's gotten to where I'll work, shoot videos, do shit like this. Gets to be about 4 or 5 because it's so quiet. I can get stuff done. Plus, we've had snow here the last 2 days. Not snow, but it snowed and everybody's not doing shit. So it's been nice trying to get caught up, trying to get a few videos ahead of the day. Josh, buddy, that's the best planning you can ever do. I did not plan. My daughter got through school, but it wasn't easy. Um, Dude, just keep your head up, keep doing you, and don't ever. If I could give anybody younger than me, which all of y'all are younger than me, advice, it is don't worry about what your buddy's doing. Don't worry about what your neighbor's doing. Don't worry about what your brother and sister in law are doing. Don't worry about what your cousins are doing. You do you, you do your family. That's all that matters. Everything else will work out. Don't try to keep up with anybody. And if anybody ever questions you about what you do, just smile and walk away. That ain't their business. Don't nobody know your situation. Don't nobody got no right. Chris, have a great day working, buddy. Where are you, man? Are you in a what time zone are you in, brother Chris? 229. Have a great day working, buddy. Good to see you on this weird morning. Josh, I promise you it's the truth. If I'd have learned it earlier, and I did when I turned my mid 40s, I started to give little less fuck of what people thought. But when I turned 50, which for me I was a late bloomer because I partied so hard, but I gave zero fucks what people thought. And that is a liberating feeling. It doesn't mean that you're going to lay down and not care about what most important is around you and what you should focus your efforts on. It just means that you're so laser focused on your family, on your job, on your side hustle, on your wife, on your best friend, on whatever the case may be, that you don't even think or have time to think about anything else. All those other people are just noise. Yeah, they're friends, but it's just like I used to joke, and I'm not on Facebook much anymore, mainly because I'm scared of the knife groups that I'll fall into and the knives I'll buy. But I look at it as parasocial psychological relationships where people post up only the greatest things that they want people to see. So people constantly scroll their feed, and the world I come from, digital advertising, the feed will put in front of you what it thinks you'll engage with. So you're going to like things that you like, and you're going to not like things or comment on things that you don't like. So it's a vicious cycle of just feeding this shit. Georgia 514. I'm in North Alabama, buddy. So I know exactly how that is. When I travel over to Atlanta for work, I'd be getting up instead of 5:45, I'd be getting up at 4:45. That does suck, Josh. I hate that for them. I hate that for you, buddy. And I hate that for the fact that we still live in an area where we have to do that, right? I mean, if they're doing it at work and they're causing people damage and being reckless, that's one thing. But the drugs I know of that they consider drugs, I can be on a cruise ship on vacation and partake and be at work 3 weeks later and test positive and not have ever done it again. And I know that's not your rule. I just think those rules are flawed. I went through it when I was in corporate America. That's one, that and my age and the fact that I don't think I'm willing to lay down as a manager anymore is I don't think I'll go back to corporate America. But I think it'll work out, Josh. You'll get good people because right now, good people are looking for work. Stay positive, brother. I'm sure a lot of people love to work for you. Maybe you find some knife guys or gals. Guys, I haven't gotten much new in. I did tell you what I did get in, and this is a great little knife. I picked it up on River's Edge Cutlery because it looked cool. What's up, Gons? Good morning, brother. And it is a CJRB Hector. Now, I have got a couple of issues with it where it could have just been great. I don't have any issues with it that make it shitty. Hey, Nuga, I was doing a test and I did it not private, like on my fourth one, and I saw some people, and then I didn't want to do the next test um, private, so I just figured I'd go live for a few minutes. But this knife right here, guys, by CJRB, they evidently had their thumb stud brain on where they did the relief. They did this nice oval hole, but they didn't carry the relief all the way over. They did it for, they're thinking in thumb studs. And it could have just been with that one little, give it more access. I'm going to have to give it a big ding on that one. I rarely ever find dings on knives that I buy. The other knife that I bought that I'm stoked about and has not let me down is the Tau S. I am thinking about because it's got such a heavy blade. I am thinking of sending it to my brother Dave Satu and letting him have his way with it. What's going on, Demon Dog? I'm I'm clout chasing, buddy. If y'all see Shane, tell Shane you saw John Evans at 4:15 and he was chasing clout. No, dude, I was doing some microphone tests from when I couldn't get my mic working the other night, and I didn't set it to private. I was doing like my third one, and I saw my chat thing light up, and I looked up, and there were several people in there. I was going testing, testing, and then I did this.
We will all go to hell if we stay up this late.
So yeah, I was just trying to fuck around. Crispy Critter, fancy seeing you here, buddy. I knew you and I didn't have the same sleep habits. It's really kind of ironic that we're here. Did y'all hear my? Y'all want to hear me do Cole?
This is Cole, guys. How's it going? Look at this knife, how well it flips. Look at it flip. Look at it. I'm gonna put it up here next to this tactile turn Rockwell. Look at it. Ain't it pretty?
Did y'all hear my voice? Do my voice changer? Or was my lips just moving? That's my comeback to Cole. I could pitch my voice down and I could make it sound like I've got more manliness than I do like Cole does, but I prefer to pitch it up, kind of like Super Still Steve does when he starts all of his Instagram lives. When he goes, "Hi, Instagram," I figure I can just use that to be Cole. I just need to get a couple of glass breakage effects. So instead of just going, "Oh, wrong button." See, I get lost in my button. I've got to get some glass breaking, some bombs, some explosions. I should. I should do a little video. We used to do that back in the day before I had a channel, guys. And I'll tell y'all a funny before we all get off here and go start our days, do our shit. And I'll stay as long as y'all want. I don't care. I was thinking about at one point, since we didn't do Knives Live this year, and I still could do it. Y'all tell me a day that y'all think it would be weird to be able to log on to my channel anytime and me be live. I would go live for 24 hours, like one Saturday at 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. or from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. or whatever. We could figure that time out. And everything would be to drive awareness and donations to kniferights.org. But we just talk knives. I could have guests on. I could do, because it's too hard to coordinate it this time right now with everything going on with what we did for, Brother Brown and what we're trying to do there. But I'd still love to do something. And I think I could do a 24-hour. I'd have to break it up in 4 streams, and I'd have to take 30 minutes every hour and 15 minutes just to walk, just around the house. But I could keep the stream on and talk. I could have my headset on. So yeah, it's something I'm thinking about doing. Good morning, Humphrey, channel member. Dean Griffin, channel member. Guys, I hope y'all saw the video for this week, because the slut, or is what John Gray told me it was called, the SLT, is one of 2 knives that I've got that are limited Kaisers. And that knife that is up for membership giveaway this week doesn't look all that special, but it is. And if you look at the one that's its partner, I'll give y'all a quick peek. So I want these to go as a set, but I really can't give them away as a set because they're too nice. So this is the member giveaway for this week. It's the more plain looking one, but it is a John Gray. Look him up. He's a knife maker. He's at all the small knife shows. and it's a collaboration he did with Kaiser probably 4 years ago when Kaiser was doing cool collaborations like this. And you notice that big pancake nipple pivot? It's also an overstock, and you can get a dime in there to adjust it if you ever need to. And the other knife he designed with him that's going to go on, if not next Friday's giveaway, the Friday afterwards, is the John Gray BP1. So this is the other matching part of this set. So this week, y'all all try to win this one. Just put your name in. And when the next Kaiser comes up, which if it's not next week, it'll be the week after. I've got a Tucson that may go next week. This is a very unique knife. It's got curved little thumb studs. I don't know if you can see that are also stops. It's got a blade like a TRM Shadow, which means it's super freaking slicey. And Josh, I mean, these are all going to be available. This one's available already. The video is up. Members have access to it. All you have to do is leave a comment. This is the SLT, the slut. There it is. I don't have my downward camera set up. S35VN titanium. And then this one is also S35 titanium. This one is the GP B1. So let's do this. Kaiser SLT. All right, so let's look at the Kaiser Schlut. Because I said, John, I've got your SLT. He said, oh, the Slut. My screen may be getting ready to crash, guys. I don't know why it's not wanting to share it. So that's the Slut. It's a hollow grind. And then the other one is the BP1. What does that say? GPB1. GP. And that's the other one that's going to be available. So those are both John Grays, both S35VN. This one was 150, and the one that's going Friday was 215. Cool knives though, guys, and I want y'all to win them. Like I said, I don't mind if you win 3 or 4 times. That's what it's all about. It's just about entering each time. What's up, Chris Hole? Working and lurking, buddy. Yeah, you know what's weird is I've been going live private, buddy, trying to get my microphone fixed. And I went live one time about 30 minutes ago and I didn't set it to private. And some people came in, so I felt bad and came just regular. I'm going to get off here in about 10 minutes or so. But yeah, that's going to be the main giveaway. And if I get this reviewed, I may have it in the giveaway too. This is a good knife. It'll definitely be given away. I've got 2 little knives coming in from White Mountain Knives that I bought that are kind of value knives this week. And I've got a Amazon knife that's pretty cool. I think it's either going to be pretty cool or it's going to cut me really badly. I'll show you what I've got coming from. Since there are only a few of you here, I can spoil it. Y'all can look at my Amazon purchase history. Share that. That's why the packages hadn't gone out. For any of y'all that usually get shipped out on Monday, we've had snow and it was a holiday. So the mail didn't run today. And I realized I was out of tape. So I just went ahead and ordered some. But I've got this guy coming. Tell me that's not wacky. Got a pry bar on one side. But I thought it looked pretty cool. Buddy, I will. I'm terrible about Instagram. Do you have my number? I'm going to look at the Instagram after this. And then it was just a test, Chris. I wasn't planning on going live, brother. I never do private lives without you guys. There's no need to go live unless I'm making sure that when y'all see me again, you can hear me and it doesn't sound like total shit. And I'll listen to this back and come back and make tweaks. But no, Josh, I will definitely look at it. And that's awesome. That's awesome. Awesome. Yeah, fixed blades are what I've been getting more than anything lately. Let me show you guys. A buddy on IG who I talk to quite a bit. He's got a little fixie fixation too. Have y'all ever heard of Marlboro knives? Not the cigarettes. This is their little prick. They're obviously or evidently not making knives anymore, but they're still very active on Instagram because I tagged them in a post today, and they they liked it. But this is their little prick, little 3-finger knife, but it's got a really deep choil, very slicey. And then I picked up this Tucson for 35 bucks. They've also got a petrified fish that looks a lot like it, but the petrified fish does not have the can opener or the bottle opener, which I don't care about. But it also doesn't have the pry bar, which I do like, even though it's more of a nail puller than just a pry, but it works. I don't know if you can see that. It's got little ribs on it. So you've got a pry, you've got a bottle opener, and then you've got a really good nut driver, a really good quarter-inch driver. I mean, your tool stays in there, fits up in there really tightly. Not that you'd ever use it, but at the end of the day, it's a comfortable little knife that you could put paracord around if you wanted to give it a little more grip. And they make a petrified fish that's about the same size. Both of them are D2. It's just skeletonized, but it doesn't have this feature or this feature. I wish this was just straight. And then the other one, this is an Amazon buy. I've got a review coming very soon on this one. This is, the little brother slip joints that I had. I gave them away during Friday Night Flicks. We had a couple of them, brothers, and then we had a brother fixed blade, I think, too. What's that? Hold on, guys. I've got a fidget in my ass pocket, magnetic, and it's banging against my rear pocket knife. I don't know what that was. Very weird. That was in my os, in my pocket. So anyway, this little guy right here is a Watchman. And as you guys know, Watchman's done some questionable things with liberties of other people's designs. But we've looked at this knife on Friday Night Flicks, and I've shown it to people over on Pocket Metals, and it looks like an original design. It's a real tall flat grind, has a really nice sharpening choil here. It is a 3-finger kind of dedicated knife with your little 3-finger points, and then you've got your fourth here. A great spot for a short lanyard. Tall flat grind, which means it's super slicey. 14C, 28N. I want to say it's $29, $28. Let's look at it. I just bought it, and I'll be giving this away after I review it too. But let's see how much this was. Go back to my order page. Share this. Present. Share screen. $24.99. So if you guys are looking for a small, kind of chunky little fixed blade, go to my unboxing video. There's a link in the unboxing video of this Amazon fixed blade. It went up probably right before the weekend or during the weekend, and there's an affiliate link there, or you can search Watchman fixed blades. What I do is I go to Amazon and I go EDC fixed blade and just see what all kinds of shit Amazon dumps out at me, because you'll find some really wackadoodle stuff. But then I've had my Colin McGuire on me today. This is such a sweet knife. I've got some cool knives that I'm going to get to review, that I'm going to get to see, that I'll probably end up wanting to buy, which is always the bad size of it. So that'll be cool. We got some stuff coming in. And a couple, I'm curious what y'all think about the videos that are coming out this morning in like 20 minutes, and the one that's coming out in like a day and 20 minutes. I'm trying to break up my collection different ways, and I did a video on knives that are great knives that I just don't carry because I have other knives that I have to carry. Like today, I've been carrying this towel because I want to do a review on it. Dean, they are so good. And again, I've heard a lot of different things about them. And if you're looking for a piece of art that cuts, that's one of a kind, that's super cool, that's kind of made the way you want it, Jason's your man. I've heard people complain that his knives weren't, up to the caliber of other custom knives. For the record, this knive's like $150 more, but neither here nor there. I look at every one of the knives I bought from him, and they're usually ones he puts up. He puts up for sale that he's getting ready to sell it, and I buy it because I'm not looking for the most perfect knife that's ever been made. I'm looking for these little pieces that are so flippin' cool that every single piece of that was done by hand. The jimping, the grind, pins. I'm a big fan of his work. And I know what he comes from in terms of his background in tattooing and designing. other things, knives and other things. Um, I don't know if y'all know Jason's certified. That's why he goes by Brass Brigade competition shooter, like a badass competition shooter. And Demonok, the thing about Jason is if any of y'all ever have a problem with his stuff, he's not on Instagram kind of like I am. He puts stuff out there, but he doesn't necessarily go to the message section and know how to work it. Shoot me a message if you're having trouble getting in touch with him. I'll text him. He never wants anybody to be dissatisfied with his stuff. I promise you that. And I don't either. That's why if somebody's got one and they were looking for something different and they're not happy with it, in most cases I'll buy them because that's how I've picked up. I've got, I want to say 7, and one of them's funky. I picked up because somebody didn't like it. Let me grab this one real quick. So the last one he made for me was this Kill Bill. It's got just black micarta, yellow scales, and then the red lanyard hole. Kill Bill, a little razor type knife. But he had another knife that somebody had wanted that had backed out and he was going to sell it. It had these mosaic pins in it. And I said, I'll take it. Check this thing out. See, a mean little knife. I just think they're so cool. I mean, I don't think you find that everywhere. He's a good dude. I hope to have him back on pretty soon. He was going to come on Friday night, but I think they went out and did something because the weather was nice out there. Well, guys, everybody get ready for your day. We will think about when you want to do a 24-hour stream. If it'd be better to do it a weekday, would it be better to do it a weekend day? And y'all don't have to be there for 24 hours, but just when you knew that there'd be a channel that would be live. Um, and I'll definitely be live Friday night, and we'll have some cool stuff to give away for just people that are hanging out, subscribers. And then the channel giveaway is going to be this really cool John Gray knife. And remember, try to win that because this guy right here is going to be coming down the pipe, and you want to have the set if possible. Broke ass knives, what is up, brother? It's got to be later where you are, where it's earlier where I am. Dean, I talked about going out there and having him do some ink work for me too. I know I'm just too much of a sissy to go out and spend that much time. 341, awesome, broke ass knives. You sleep like me, very little. But guys, I am going to let y'all get ready for the day. I'm going to get back here and finish editing this one video or uploading it so it'll be ready. And I've got a video coming out in 15 minutes. I hope y'all like it. And when I do these late night mic tests, you never know, I might just accidentally push the live button instead of the private, and y'all can come and hang out with me. I love all you guys. I appreciate seeing y'all this morning. Make it a great day. It will be. Y'all just lead yourselves through it.